This is it. This is the most important game of the year. And this isn't me being hyperbolic. This isn't me saying, hey, it's the most important game of the year because it's the next one. It's the last one. This is the most important game for the Seattle Seahawks this season. We have to beat the San Francisco 49ers in Week 18 if we want to get that number one seed in the NFC. This is Seahawks Today. I am your host, Will Ortner, and we're going to break down my keys to victory for the Seahawks in this matchup. But first, like the video. Don't be the person that comes in and says, yeah, I want the Seahawks to beat the 49ers and not hit that thumbs up button. Don't jinx it for the Seahawks. Like the video, hit the thumbs up. What's at stake for this game? It's all on the table. If we want to be the number one team in the NFC West, we want that title, we have to win this game. If we want to be the number one seed in the NFC, we have to win this game. Winning this game against the San Francisco 49ers is the difference between having every game at home in Lumen Field and being on the road in just a week. The Seahawks need to win this game. Make sure that the season, I don't want to say that it's all for naught, but don't give yourself a sour taste in your mouth. We've won 6 straight. Let's make it 7. What are the Seahawks going to need to do to win this football game? I have 4 different things that Seattle will have to do if they want to come away with a victory against those hated 49ers. First, we got to pressure Brock Purdy. We cannot let him feel comfortable in the backfield. Brock Purdy, he's a better quarterback than people give him credit for. And I understand that he's dealt with a lot of injury issues this year, so it might not be the best statistical season, but he still came in and he whooped up on us when we played him earlier this season. Look, it's only 8 games as a starter. The last couple, he's beginning to roll. Hit a lot of interceptions on that Monday night game against the Carolina Panthers. He has fixed that. He is not that player anymore. If you saw that Chicago Bears game, Brock Purdy is back to being good Brock Purdy. When good Brock Purdy's around, that's a problem for all of us. These guys have to get after Brock Purdy. We cannot let him get comfortable in that backfield. Leonard Williams, Byron Murphy, Uchenna Nwosu, DeMarcus Lawrence have to have big games against this 49ers offensive line that might end up being a little bit banged up. This defensive line has got to get pressure on Purdy because when they do, and hopefully they will, he will make errant throws. Every quarterback in the National Football League, when they get pressure in their face, they do struggle. So make Brock Purdy struggle by getting in his face all game long. Are you concerned about what Brock Purdy can do for the San Francisco 49ers team? Yes or no in the comment section. If you type no, I think you're crazy. I get it, man. He's not Tom Brady. He's not Peyton Manning. He's not Patrick Mahomes. He's a damn good QB that led a 49ers team all the way to the NFC Championship game and led a 49ers team to a Super Bowl. He's good, and we should be worried about him. Not overly worried, but just worried enough. The next thing that we need to do, JSN has to get a lot of touches in this game. When you are playing the best teams in the National Football League, you need your best players to show up in a big way. And the Seahawks have the best wide receiver in all of football this season. He's going to be the offensive player of the year, and he freaking deserves it. But I need another 100-yard game from Jackson Smith and Jigba. I need another touchdown. I need the TDs to match or exceed the number that 11 has on his chest right now. I need more receptions because Seattle is going to need every punch that we can muster. And JSN has one of the strongest right hooks in the National Football League. He has to show up in a big way, or the Seahawks are not going to be able to beat the 49ers because they will be able to lock in and key in on everybody else. I'm not saying that I don't trust A.J. Barner or Cooper Kupp or this rushing attack, any of the rest of the wide receivers that are going to play in this game. But if Seattle is going to win, JSN has to show up. Doug Baldwin always showed up in big games. Jermaine Kearse always showed up in big games. Steve Largent, I'm going to assume, always showed up in big games. I didn't get to watch him live. I'm younger than most. But when you have a star receiver, they need to show up, and they need to show up in a big way. Seattle needs him to absolutely ball out. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. That'll allow you to know when we're about to have our watch party for this game an hour before kickoff. You can come on in, and join in on all the fun. Plus, you'll get news and rumors videos all about the Seattle Seahawks all 2026 long. We're going to go through the next couple of keys to victory that I do have. But first, I need to let you know about the sponsor of today's video, because this video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard, but in life and on Prize Picks, it is always good to feel right. With the high-pressure playoff matchups every weekend and the elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. New feature alert! Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks with the new social feeds feature. You can share your Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tailor fade our picks with just one click. I have a 3-pick power play for the action this weekend. CMC more on his rush plus receiving TDs. JSN more on his rush plus receiving TDs as well. And Sam Darnold rounding out the crew more on his pass yards. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Okay, so the next key to victory, don't turn the football over. We cannot turn the football over in this matchup. Defensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers, Robert Saleh, he is foaming at the mouth right now to get turnovers. When this 49ers team is able to turn over others, they seem to continue to find a way to win. Just look at our first matchup. We turned the ball over twice. San Francisco came out on top. Our QB1 has had a pretty darn good year this year. The problem is that interception number. It is too darn high for the Seahawks to win this football game. Sam Darnold has to hold on to the football and not give the 49ers extra possessions. Not that this Seahawks defense isn't good enough to play with that 49ers offense. Not that this Seahawks defense isn't good enough to stop that 49ers offense. But we can't tempt fate. We can't play with fire here. Do not give them more opportunities to score than they were going to have in the normal game flow of this NFL game. Do not allow them to get extra possessions, because extra possessions could kill this team. Don't do it. Do not turn the ball over. I think the Seahawks are going to come away with victory. Sound off in the comment section. I'm telling you right now, the Seahawks are going to beat the 49ers. I'm telling you. I'm not jinxing it. I'm telling you. That's how confident I am. I think the Seahawks find a way to get it done. Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree. And if you disagree, make sure that you tell me where your address is. I feel like if you are disagreeing, you're probably living in Northern California. Just kidding. Don't share your address. That was a joke. Last key to victory, make sure that we pound the rock. This Seahawks offense has got to run the football. In the first matchup against the 49ers, Seattle honestly really struggled offensively. Now, I think some of that is because it was offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak's first real-time calling plays for Seattle, kind of understanding what this offense was going to be. But look right there at the very top. The rush yards is not good enough. And at the very bottom, the time of possession is atrocious. Since that game, the Seahawks rushing attack has kind of filled in more, right? Kenneth Walker is starting to run the football better. You're starting to see Zach Charbonnet run the football better. His first 100-yard game of the season. He's got double-digit touchdowns. First player to do that since Marshawn Lynch back in the day. Kenneth Walker, great shot at getting to 1,000 yards. Use our two-headed monster in this one to control time of possession and really limit extra opportunities that the 49ers could have on offense. What's also important is how essential this run game is going to be on a multitude of factors. First, this team is built off the play-action pass. So if we're able to run the football effectively, it's going to open more things up for Sam Darnold. And if the defense is more opened up for Sam Darnold, that's where the big plays can come for JSN. The other reason why the Seahawks need to run the football is so that they can control the clock. If that 49ers defense, which is beat up, is out on the field for more than they want to be, Eventually, those 2-3 yard runs are going to turn into 4, 5, and 6 yard runs. Those 8-yard catches in the pass game are going to turn into 12 and 14 because we're running away from guys after the catch. Defenses do not want to be on the field longer than they have to. So let's make them be on the field longer than they have to by controlling the clock and running the football at an effective rate. The Seahawks do those 4 things, we're going to walk away pretty darn happy. We're going to walk away with a victory. Make sure that you like the video. I told you once. Now I'm telling you twice. Don't make me tell you a third time. Don't be scared about the Seahawks. Don't jinx the Seahawks in this one. Hit that thumbs up button. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. We've got you covered all 2026 long. Whole year, we'll be here putting out videos, putting out content for you. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We're closing in on that 80K mark. Help us be one of those people by hitting that sub button. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Catch you guys next time.